Hey guys, hello. I am back to doing a live. I haven't done a live in months, and I'm so excited to be back at it again. So, today we're going to be talking about the one assumption that is so powerful. Like, if you have zero assumptions and you just have this one assumption, you will become a master manifester. This is what I realized the second that I got into the law of assumption. Welcome, guys. I'm just going to wait until more people go into the live. But yeah, after talking about that, I'll be answering questions about law of assumption. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Ruhi. Okay, so it looks like people are joining pretty quickly. So I guess I'll get started. So the one affirmation slash assumption that really did it for me, and I kept on coming back to it. Hey, Mr. Isn't It Wonderful? Hey, everyone. Hey, Sarah. Hey, The Dream Life. Hey, everyone. So, the assumption that is the best to have, like, you're good. If you have this one assumption, you're good. Like, you're set for the rest of your life. Is it is whatever I think it is. It is whatever I think it is. If you can just believe that, like, if you just stop doing everything and you just believe in that, you're gonna be so good. Let me change it to live chat instead of top chat. So, literally, even try it for a day. Forget about your manifestation and just really try to convince yourself that it is whatever I think it is. So, the second that I think something, which is the core principle teaching of the law of assumption, whatever I think, it's literally, it's not going to manifest into reality. It is now the reality. Now, with that being said, in practicality, that becomes a thing, like in the 3D reality, maximum 3 days. But what's 3 days to you? Like, that's almost instant, right? So you may as well just say it is whatever I think it is, because it's going to be. And that's maximum 3 days. It could literally be, it's all about like your resistance, I guess, but it shouldn't be more than 3 days. That just means that your assumption hasn't actually like stabilized within your subconscious mind. And the fastest way to get that, the fastest way to do that is to believe in it straight away. Even if you don't believe it and you're deluding yourself, and you can kind of get to the point where you're like, I see how that makes sense. I don't think that I fully 100% believe in that right now, but I understand the logic behind it. And I do see that it works for all of these people. Like, you are ahead of like probably like 60% of people. So, the more you can tell yourself that it is whatever I think it is, like when I was having so much trouble with figuring all of this out, I would just tell myself it is whatever I think it is. And in my brain, like, to me, that makes logical sense. To me, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense based on everything that I've learned about the law of assumption. So it would hype me up. But it's like the same thing, like the same thing you can say is I'm the creator of my reality, right? Or I'm the operant power, or I'm a master manifester. But those ones, they are powerful, but just to me personally, they didn't do it as much as just the direct translation of law of assumption. It is whatever I think it is. Hey, John, good to see you. Hey everyone. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. Before I go into the questions. Oh my god, John, you started writing in Russian. Привет, Rita, как ты поживаешь? I'm good. I'm so good. I'm so pumped for this live, guys. You have no idea. I've been like itching to get back into doing lives. It's crazy. So, for all of you guys that are into subliminals, you may have noticed that I've been talking a lot about my secret, like, subliminal playlist that's private that I've been curating for 3+ years. Like, I started learning more about subliminals back when I was living in New York, and straight off the jump, as soon as I started learning about subliminals, I created a subliminal playlist of different creators. This is way before I even started making my own subliminals. I created a private subliminal playlist to suit my life, but like it's basically all categories that you can think of, right? And I have never shared this playlist, and everyone has basically been asking me to share it, to like make it public, right? So what I decided to do was to create like it is this playlist, but I changed it from private to unlisted. So if you guys want that, I have a link. So all you have to do is add your email, and then you get an email to the link. And then from then on, you can unsubscribe, or you can stay in the LOA Vault. And I will be sharing with you guys very personal stories about my life, and what I did to like what I did to manifest like shit that I wanted. For example, I literally had a health scare. It wasn't like horrible, but I manifested it away through listening to subliminals and like basically nothing else. And like I got like a huge test result done. And anyways, like everything's all good, don't worry, but like I'm not 100% healthy. But I haven't sent that email out, but I'm gonna write that email after this live. I'm so excited. So you'll get to like figure out, like you'll get to like read that. And also, I don't just talk about my personal life. I talk about like different manifestation, revelations, and tips and tricks. So without further ado, I'll send you guys that link right now. You can just pop your email in, and I promise I won't spam you. Hi, Lisa. How are you, girl? Okay, so that is the pinned message. So you will get that subliminal playlist straight away. Um, if it's, can you guys tell me, the people that decide to sign up, can you guys tell me if that link is like not secure with Google? Because I promise I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to spam you guys. It's literally like a link to my playlist, but I got some emails being like, is this link safe? Okay, perfect. Because thanks, Lauren. Because some people were like, I got this message from Google saying that like I'm gonna get a virus or something. I'm like, what the hell? It's literally just a YouTube playlist. So I changed like the settings around, and I think now it should work. Thank you, John. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Oh my god. So I'm so excited about this whole like Vault email thing. Like, you guys have no idea. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the subliminal playlist, it is mostly like music in it. So I usually play it when I'm like walking or I'm like doing my work, and I put it on kind of low setting because some of the songs are like a little bit distracting. But if I'm doing something active, like I wouldn't fall asleep to this playlist. There are calm like versions of it. What you can do is like skim through it and then add whatever like pertains to you as well. But most Mr. Isn't It Wonderful, did you get the like warning thing? Was that just then? But yeah, there are calm subliminals in there as well. I literally like you will see there's like 6,000 views on that playlist. That's literally all me. Like for the past 3 years, I've just been opening that baby up like multiple times a day. I don't know, you do the math. Like that's like all I listen to. So yes. Oh my god. Okay, I'm so excited for this live. Let's get into the questions. Hi Leah. So the way that the live works always is my priority is members only questions. So those will get answered first and supers. I'm not saying that I won't like specifically see your question and be like, this guy's not a member, I'm not going to answer. What I'm saying is I prioritize members first and supers, and then I get onto the questions that are asked by everyone else. But again, in saying that, I can't answer all of the questions. If there's a lot of questions, you know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, let's get into the questions. Hi from Seattle. Ah, I love Seattle. I've never been, but I would freaking love to go. OG Baddie here. What's up, Danielle? How to manifest a hairless body? It's the same as any other like appearance change or like any manifestation. For me, for appearance changes, what I say all the time in my appearance changes videos is I like visualizing like what I want to see. Because appearance is visual, right? So it just makes sense if you can visualize. So just imagine yourself being completely hairless. Or you can affirm, I have a complete hairless body. Or I'm like a motherfucking seal. I'm a seal. Seals seals are hairless. Seals are slippery as hell. I'm as slippery as a seal. I would just say I'm hairless. I like my affirmations are very straight to the point. I like it like I don't like any dilly dallying. I don't even like super over exaggerated affirmations. That's like my super like that's just what I like. That's like my super preference. I just like straight to the point. Like my affirmation is I make $30,000 a month. I have 1 million subscribers. It's not like anything fancy, but it gets the job done, you know what I mean? I'm trying to manifest a text message right now. What affirmation should I use and how? What would help? Oh my god. I literally can't believe he texted me. I would go on a rampage. I'd be like, this motherfucker didn't text me for so long. And now he finally texts me. Like, I'm not gonna reply to this motherfucker, and he's gonna be sitting at his phone, at his desk, just looking at it and crying and just go off until you get like really excited. Affirmation wise, I would just say SP's name literally just texted me. They literally just texted me. They literally just texted me. You're welcome, Angelina. Or like my favorite exercise for text message, getting a text message is oh, this is a hack. This is a pro tip. So I talk about like quantum shifting into the reality where they texted you right now and you're like kind of like you visualize that you got that text message, right? But what I've never said before is like listen to a text message subliminal at the same time. I just posted one recently, by the way. So you can check that out. People have already been getting results. Like I have so many people in the comments down below. Like even before you listen to it, like read the comments because they're so inspiring. And like while you listen to it, you can like it's 10 minutes long, so you can like use that time to first to visualize their name popping up, and then like get into the feeling of like right now, the second that I decide it is done, they are going to text message me this exact thing. And then you jump into that reality as you are listening to that subliminal. I have a de- I have descriptive words, and on the counter app it takes too long. I'm gonna just affirm straight to the point. Thank you. You're welcome, Leah. Yeah, it just honestly just depends on how it makes you feel and like your like personality, I guess, like your preferences. Like everyone has a different favorite color, like everyone has different technique. It's not about the right like affirmation or technique. I'm just a very like straight to the point person, and I don't really like dilly-dallying around, so I just say it like how it is. But some people like, water signs like Pisces and Cancers, they're very like they like fantasizing, and they like be getting like really emotional and like hyping themselves up. So they would say it in like a different, like a longer descriptive way. So it's just the preference. But yeah, straight to the point is what works for me. What does it mean when you want your manifestation, but you also kind of don't care anymore? Does that mean you know it's already yours or that you've given up? I love this question. So that just means that you're in the Sabbath state. But what people kind of like it they like kind of stab themselves in the foot with this is they're like, oh my god, yeah, I'm in the Sabbath state. That means it's coming. And they literally instantly get out of the Sabbath state because they're like, oh, it's coming. So they literally just stepped out of the Sabbath state into the it's coming state. So you need to consistently stay in that Sabbath state until the very end, until you get your manifestation, right? But yeah, it's a very good sign that you don't want your manifestation anymore. Um, and you said that you kind of do as well. So just keep on going. Just keep on going. Because if anything, if you really don't want it, you can just revise it away. And there's like a difference between like, fuck this, I don't want this anymore. Mm-mm. You will feel like repelled. But as I always say, the desires that you have are in your heart for a reason. So if that desire was actually meant for you, you will never have that feeling of like repulsion. Someone asked at the top, it caught my eye. I can't find it anymore because there's so many questions that they have. They do sats, but then they can't fall asleep, or they fall asleep too fast. Yeah, they fall asleep too fast. So I literally I created an Instagram subscription group, and we have a group chat, and we're doing the Hyla challenge. The Hyla challenge is check out Hyla's latest video if she didn't upload a newer video, but it's where she's like talking about how to manifest something before the holidays. And she was talking about like dropping a water bottle, and like she did it like 20 times, and it's like it's the law of gravity. It's going to always fall, just like your manifestations. Like you just need to like keep going after the third day and just keep on going no matter what until like the end of the holidays. And she said like in 3 weeks, so I'm like, that could be a nice challenge. Like, so we started on the 5th, And so that would be the 26th, which is that Thanksgiving for you guys in America? Um, I'm Australian, so I lived in America, but I don't remember. I think it's the 26th. Anyways, yeah, so like I created like for my group, you can actually join it still and we can do it together. On Instagram, just go on like the top of my page and you can like join to be a subscriber. And we have like a group chat about like we keep each other accountable and we talk about like our the challenge, the highlight challenge. Anyways, all of that to say, for the second night, I'm doing sats, and the point of the challenge is like when you do sats, you have to do it. Like you have to force yourself. And I'm like, fuck, okay, I'm accountable to all these people. Like people are like I'm gonna have to wake up in the morning and write in this group chat and be like, I did it. And I literally wake up in the morning and I'm like, fuck, guys, I was so exhausted, I fell asleep. And I'm going to tell you exactly what I told myself this morning, and that is you just have to keep going. Like, forget about it as if it never fucking existed. You are a brand new baby and you're starting your manifestation journey from the very beginning. And right now, you are a fucking master manifester. And right now, you've got this. You don't fall asleep straight away. If you do fall asleep straight away, you fall asleep with the SATS image imprinted in your mind. And that is the very last thing that you think about. Because I know myself, when I successfully do SATs, I get into like this magical Sabbath state that is far more powerful than any other feeling I've ever had when I did get into the Sabbath state. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, like I have not felt that in a hot minute because I just always fall asleep. So I'm like, you have to just grab yourself by the throat and fucking do it. And you have to be disciplined about it. Like, that's all you have to do. You just have to force yourself and be disciplined and just tell yourself, no, I'm not falling asleep. I'm getting this image. I'm literally stamping it in my brain nonstop. That is going to be the last thing that I think about, that I see in my mind before I fall asleep, whether I like it or not. You have to be really fucking tough about this, because what's on the other side is your manifestation. It's just that hurdle of, it's been a long day, I'm tired, I'll do it tomorrow. That's what my brain always thinks. And you have to talk to yourself, that other side of you, the weak side, and be like, no, bitch, we're fucking doing this. Or I'm gonna punch you in the throat. Like, you just have to be, you just have to do it. Like Nike says, just do it. When I go to the gym, I don't think about it. And even if I don't want to go to the gym, I just go without even thinking, without any pep talks. I just take my body and I drive myself to the gym without any thoughts. You guys need to get out of your mind. Hi, Green Cat Eyes. First time on the live. Welcome. I'm so happy like there are people like here, like in Australia time. I'm so happy because like, yeah, my best time is about 9 p.m. and it's 2 p.m. It's almost 3 p.m. So I'm happy that like you guys are up. Sweet Heavenly Kisses, Lisa says, exactly, I want it, but I don't sit and think about it all the time, living my happiness day to day, you know. Exactly. That is like the best, it's the best state to be in. It is the best state to be in. How to change astrology. My personal astrologer said my life will not be good. Jesus Christ. You need to stop using that astrologer. What the hell? What the helly? I don't know. I'm not into us. Like, I'm into tarot. I'm into like, yeah, I'm into tarot, but like, Astrology as a law of assumption. I kind of say it in joke, like as a joke, because I was heavily into it. Like I know what cancers are about and Pisces, but I don't necessarily believe in it. So I don't necessarily like agree with like the stars are aligning this way and this is how it's gonna be. Like just I wouldn't get into astrology. I like tarot because it just helps like kind of gauge um what state you're in, what energies you're in, because I don't want to wait until like something pops up in my 3D to see what state I'm in. I'm just gonna whip out my cards and see like what am I in the state of someone that has their manifestation, or the card's gonna say like you're down bad right now, you know? And if it does, I'm just gonna change it by changing my assumptions. I wanna know about the millionaire method in the back. It's just my like I guess when you have a like when you have a business, there's this thing called funnels. So it's just like different ways that I can talk to you guys live, YouTube videos, Instagram, so I can provide the most value and then talk about the services that I provide. So that's basically the gist of it. I have like all of my courses and like one-on-one coaching, like just all of the services that I provide, and it's very like inspiring and helpful to see every day. How did you learn tarot? Mr. Isn't It Wonderful? Okay, so before I knew about Law of Assumption back in 2018, I got into watching tarot readings and I got addicted. Like, I got addicted. I would watch probably like 10, 15 videos, maybe 20 every single day for probably like 5 years. Like, I was heavily into it. Actually, you know what? Up until the point where I got into the Law of Assumption in 2023 was when I stopped heavily, like, having, like, pick a card reading addiction. Like, it was an addiction. I would watch it all the time. So, I'm thinking, like, subconsciously, like, I learned about the cards, but then like and I wasn't really into tarot for a while until I realized that tarot actually is very helpful for determining like just energies of like where you're at right now, and it's a nice support. Like it's good to feel supported. So just like when you see a sign, it's good to feel supported. Sometimes the law of assumption community can make you feel so lonely because it's like you're the only like you're the creator of your reality, which you are, but it's nice having those recovering pick a card addict here. What's up? Yeah. I'm so about that life. Well, I was about that life. But yeah, and so um I bought my first deck like a few probably like I actually bought it before I learned about Law of Assumption, but I didn't pick it up for a while. Now I got a new one and I started like actually learning what the meaning of the cards are, and I've been doing it here and there for myself for like probably 3 years, like very on and off. But now I'm like super into it. It's like it's just really fun. Like just learning about your energies for the moment, and they're always right. And then literally as soon as I change my assumption, like the cards reflect that. It's really freaky. So it's a really good like way of channeling your energies. It's not about like this is what the cards say and that's what it's going to say like forever. That this is your future set in stone. It's all about energies. Welcome, Max Abby. How are you? Welcome to the baddie tier. Welcome to members only. How exciting. You use tarot as like a scatter for your current vibe. Yeah. You seem happy talking about it. Yeah, for sure. It's just super fun. You should do a live tarot reading with the energies you feel in here. Oh my god, should I do a live? I literally am looking at my tarot cards right now. They're like they're right on my table. I do a lot. I might do that on my second channel because like law of assumption folk are very like iffy about tarot. So I don't tend to talk about it. Not like I'm hiding it, like I'm talking about it now, but like if people have signed up for law of assumption on my channel, I'm not going to just like start talking about tarot, like here. So I might do that on my second channel because I already have been doing readings on my second channel. So if you want to check that out, if you haven't, I think you might even be subscribed, but yeah. So there's value to pick a card readings. I think so, as long as you're not like using it to like determine your future or your fate. Like, oh my god, my fate is sealed. My fate is sealed. I'm never gonna get my SP. Like, that is not the truth. Oh my god. Girl problems. Where's my lip gloss? Mishka, are you sitting on it? My cat might be sitting on my lip gloss. It's okay, I have 500 more. Yes, you can rewrite your fate. Yeah, I'm on both channels. Yay! So fun. I love both of my channels. I have so much fun there on both. I actually love the way you interpret tarot. Yay! I'm very happy to hear that. Height manifestation. Um, it's the same with any appearance change appearance change manifestations. I would just like visualize myself being my desired height. Maybe use like someone that like probably like use like your mom or something, and like visualize your mom and then you standing next to her and being like super tall. It could even be like next to like a ruler or something, and it says your desired height, and it like says in big numbers like 6'3", for example, like 6'3", and then like your mom standing next to you looking super short. I think if I was manifesting height, I would visualize that. I think that's very powerful because like you would know how tall your mom is, and it would be like kind of like a reference point. Plus, there's like this big old ruler, and you're like the same height as like your desired height. The lip gloss color is so pretty on you. Thank you. It is the Road lip gloss. I love Road. We love Hailey Bieber on this channel. We love Hailey Bieber on this channel. Yes, we do. When I was a child, I was obsessed with John Cena, who was 6'1", and I ended up unconsciously manifesting his height. So I'm 6'1", 6'2". What the hell? That's amazing. Yes. So whoever asked about height, there you go. I freaking love like reading about success stories. Have you guys had any manifestation success stories lately? I would love to read them because it's just so inspiring, and it really hypes me up and the people up to just read about different success stories. There are absolutely no limits on manifestation. You can manifest anything. I recommend watching You Do Realize You Can Manifest Anything That You Want, right? It's where I go in on like you can teleport, you can change your eye color, you can like freaking jump and fly and all of that stuff. But yeah, please don't jump off a cliff. but like, the assumption has to be very well set. Like, please. A random success story is that I kept saying I'm way too hot, and a girl said I had a killer jawline that day. I love that. Hell yeah. That's amazing. I had something similar where I'm listening to my subliminal playlist, and because there's 1,000 subliminals in there, and I don't check every single one, um, and it's on shuffle. Like I put it on shuffle, and there must have been some like freaking amazing self concept one that like just killed above all of the rest. Because literally within 30 minutes, I had two compliments of someone saying how magnetic my personality is. Like, I'm so magnetic. And another person said, like, my charisma is through the roof. Like, they love how I talk. And it was like all within 30 minutes. And I'm like, damn, what freaking subliminal did I listen to in my playlist? What freaking subliminal did I listen to? That's a freaking annoying part because I don't check every single time. I just let it play. And then all of a sudden I have like bang, 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 like all of this stuff manifest. I'm like, but I do trust. I know, like, based off my experience, like all of the subliminals work so well. I just sometimes I don't keep up. So I don't know all the time. If you want access to that playlist, click the link in the pinned comment. You enter your email and then you get the unlisted playlist. It was private for like 3 years. I've been very carefully curating subliminals that worked, and I kicked out subliminals that I felt like didn't work. Um, so yeah, you have 1,000 trusted subliminals in there. I want to score really good on my upcoming test, how to manifest good rank. I would listen to my perfect grade subliminal, just YouTube search perfect grade subliminal Rita Kaminsky. And then I would like close my eyes and step into the state where you're the like highest rank, or you're a good rank, or like if you have like a specific number that you have in mind, you just affirm I have this number, or I have a good rank. And then you like click your fingers and you know right now in this moment you have a good rank, and you just literally like stepped into the state. And then from there, I would probably just keep affirming the same thing over and over again until you get your test results back. Yes, that is definitely what I would do. I received the list. Thank you. You're so welcome. You're welcome. Hi from Brazil. Hi. Oh my god, I freaking love signs. Like, I had a crazy sign yesterday. I turned on my YouTube comment notifications yesterday. Just because I had inspired action to do so, and I was like listening to Brazilian funk in the car with my boyfriend, and I was like, I love Brazilian funk. And then I get a notification, I look down at my phone, and it's like, I love you from Brazil. And I'm like, what the hell? That's crazy. Like, I just freaking love signs like that. Oh, I like that. I'm way too tall. Oh my god, I'm way too tall. I talk about that in one of my, yes, Brazilian flag. I want to go to Brazil so bad. So bad. I love, like, Brazilian funk at the gym makes me fly. So, what the hell was I talking about? What in the hell was I talking about? Guys, I'm having so much fun on this live. I want to keep doing lives. So much fun. Hi. Hi, Germany. I was in Germany in 2019 and I had so much fun. Love Germany. Um, yeah, I made a video about like a year and a half ago, I want to say, where I was like, affirm like you're annoyed as fuck. Because sometimes like your brain, where like we've been conditioned to think negatively, so in your brain, if you tell yourself like my SP is just like texting me way too much. It's so annoying. Like I need to get a restraining order from him. It's literally like getting out of hand. Like I can't concentrate, I can't do anything. He's just like way too obsessed with me. If you're like talking like that, or like I'm way too tall, like this is getting so uncomfortable. I hate that everyone is just like staring at me in public. Like I feel so freaking uncomfortable. If you make it sort of like you're agitated or you're annoyed, that could be very powerful for you. Try it out. Oh, Romania. Yes, I definitely want to go to Romania. I've never been to Romania. Vietnam in the house. I love Vietnam so much. I was there last year and I absolutely fell in love. Like everyone just is so welcoming and relaxed, and it puts me in such a relaxed state. And like everyone's just like so like I don't know, like low key, like free, and just everyone's always out and like they just look like they have a lot of fun. And I had such a good time in Vietnam last year. Like, oh my fucking god, what the fuck does he? Why does he keep calling me and texting me? Yeah, like you sound super annoyed. Any tips on how to not let the 3D affect your mindset? Darlene, this is such an important question to ask because I feel like the reason why people like don't get their manifestation is because they just like validate their 3D too much. What I did, and like the 3D would affect the fuck out of me when I started learning about law of assumption. And a big reason why I fell in love with law of assumption was the concept of circumstances don't matter. And it just helped me so much. Like, because I felt so shit at my 9 to 5. I felt so uncomfortable. I would sometimes do 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. shifts, and I'd be like, what the fuck? Why am I still here? What the fuck is going on? And like the coworkers would annoy me. The work, I didn't mind the work. It was more so the environment. Um, and you know, that's every day in your face, right? For 9 hours every single day. So when I learned about the law of assumption, oh my God, it helped me so much. I'm like, this is literally fake. Like it's literally, I mean, it's real, but it's fake because it's just a reflection of my previous reality. I would highly recommend watching my circumstances don't matter video. That is where like I truly, I was like, I really mastered like 3D is trash at my work, and then I filmed that, and literally my life transformed. Like I literally got out of my 9 to 5. Um, but it's basically just telling yourself that what I'm seeing in my reality right now is literally just my previous thoughts from 3 days ago, literally from 3 days ago. So it shouldn't concern me because if I just change my thoughts right now, if I say everything in my life is perfect, magical, and easy, for example, like that's all you have to say, or just whatever one affirmation that you like, that is how your life is going to play out. Just make it like a joke. Like, just look at this 3G, the, the things that you don't like, and be like, huh, like, what the hell? This is so funny. Like, this is so fake. Like, it's crazy how much the law of assumption works because I was literally thinking about this 3 days ago, 2 days ago, yesterday. I bet your ass you're still thinking about it like today. So stop it. Stop it right now. Stop it. Stop it. And just think in your favor. And then literally it should, if you do this correctly, it should actually like start playing out in your favor in 3 days. But I don't say that a lot because people start like focusing more on like the 3 days or the instant. And then after 3 days, they're like, why isn't it here yet? And it's like, that's not the right mindset to be in. Just stay in the present moment and focus on your thoughts. That's it. You're focusing on the wrong thing. You're worrying about the wrong thing. Instead of worrying, where is it? Just focus on what you would like to see. Literally. And that's what it's going to be. Three is trash. The way you said that was hilarious. Because it is trash. It is fucking trash. Like, what the hell? Like, if you don't like something, even the things that you do like, everything is actually trash. It's literally just the garbage dump of the thoughts that you thought 3 days ago. Keep reminding yourself of that. That is what got me through my freaking 9 to 5. Every time I told myself that, it just calmed my system down. You're welcome, Darlene. How many years has it been since you learnt about LOA? This is like a complicated question. If you want to know like in depth my manifestation journey, I'd recommend going on Rita Kaminsky vlogs, which is on my channel featured. And I talk about my manifestation journey, but like I learned about law of assumption without knowing that it was the law of assumption in 2020 because I would watch Roxy talks and she would talk about 3D is trash. She would talk about affirmations and continuing to repeat something non-stop until it hardens into fact. She would talk about Neville Goddard, but she would never say the word law of assumption. I always found that so odd. I never knew the word law of assumption. It was so weird. She would always say like law of attraction still. And because I was heavily into law of attraction, I mean, maybe she did say law of assumption, but I think it went over my head. Like, I was so into law of attraction that I was like, oh, like, this is a funny way to teach law of attraction. I've never heard of this before. Like, it's still manifesting. So, yeah, I love Roxy too. So Roxy got me into law of assumption without me even knowing that it was law of assumption. And then I officially got into it in 2023. No, I'm sorry, 2022, the end of 2022, like November 2022. I would say November 2022 is when I got into it. And then after a couple of months after I literally got law of assumption addiction. The only thing that I would watch is law of assumption videos from every single person. If there was a law of assumption YouTube video that existed, I would have probably watched it. So, and then like after a couple of months, I remembered Roxy because I kind of stopped watching her. And I was like, now hold on a goddamn minute. Like, what the fuck? I know all of this already. Like, what the fuck? Roxy just sneaked in law of assumption into my mind without me even realizing. Oh yeah. Yeah, Dylan James. Oh my god, my favorite person. What's up, Monica? I love your "It is done" video. You were fired up. Yes. That that is like a fan favorite. Everyone freaking loves that video. actually got into law of assumption from your channel. I knew about manifesting for 15 years, but it was law of attraction instead of law of assumption. Your channel got me into assumption. I'm so happy to hear that. Yay, 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 yay. I love being like the person that introduced people to law of assumption. I get that all the time. That makes me really, really, really happy. I just loved yesterday's video. So straightforward. Thank you so much. Thanks, Rita. You're a gem. You're welcome, Ella. I saw a members only question. Here we go. Mister, isn't it wonderful? I have no urge to travel or I am indecisive where to go. I feel like I have traveled everywhere in my past lives. What's your views on that? Listen, if you don't want to travel, don't travel. It's all about what makes you feel happy. For me, like if I travel, I get the travel bug and I just want to keep on traveling. But oh my god, my cat's on my mouse. My mouse, not like an actual mouse. Um, yeah, you don't have to travel. Well, like, this is the thing about, I'm not saying you're like that. I'm just saying like people like don't do what like people everyone does, you know? You don't have to do anything. That's why I always talk about following your happiness. Like, I don't know, robotic affirming is trendy. It's like, but if it doesn't work for you, don't just do it because everyone's talking about it. Like, following your happiness is so good because that's what's actually gonna lead you to your best life. Who knows? Maybe you wanna travel, like, sometime, like, later, it doesn't matter. We'll go through phases, like, I don't particularly want to travel right now either. I'm super into, like, locking in right now and just, like, working on this channel and my business and stuff like that. So it's just all about where you're at in this moment and what excites you in this moment. Like Bashar says, like following your inspired action, following your highest excitement is very important. Super thanks. You're welcome. Everyone loves travel but me. That's totally fine. My boyfriend was not into traveling for like years, like literally almost a decade. And then we started traveling. Like when we got back together, we started traveling in Europe, and he got absolutely hooked. I'm telling you, like once you go to like a specific, maybe you just have bad experiences. I don't know, because like sometimes you go to a country and it just like hits you. You're like, oh my god, there's like something outside of my um, city, outside of my world, and it's great. But yeah, a lot of people don't travel. That's totally fine. I want to travel to the beach 30 minutes from my house. I love that. So wonderful, my first live. Yay! We're having so much fun. Show us your cat. I love cats. Okay, here we go, because she woke up. Oh, she's here. She's been here with me this whole live, sleeping right next to my laptop. She's my big baby. Big ragdoll. Just woke up from her nap. She's probably going to be begging me to go outside. We have a very big backyard. Um, and she begs me to go outside. She's not happy being on this live. She looks very angry. You don't want to say hi to the people? You just don't like being held. She doesn't like being held. She's so not a ragdoll. But if I actually like hold her like a ragdoll, she does like do the ragdoll hang. Here you go. She's a ragdoll, Darlene. I let my cat for 30 minutes because he kept biting. Yeah, always. And my two cats have a set routine. The second that I wake up, they're waiting to go outside because I always like have breakfast in my backyard and I let them out. And then sometimes, like, in the middle of the day, like 5 PM, she's gonna start begging me in, like, 90 minutes. I just know. Phone is down, gonna charge it. Love you, girl. Love you too, Lisa. Have a nice day slash night. I don't know what time it is for you, but yes. I'm so happy to have you here. Come to Argentina. I've actually, like, not heard a lot of things about Argentina. But sure, I'll come to Argentina. I was in Australia many years ago, my one and only dream trip from my high school days. Oh, see, there you go. Yeah, Australia is beautiful. You fulfilled your dream, right? Like, you don't have to be, like, going to a different country every year if you don't want to. You listen to Miss C and Mozamorph and Cotty. Are you on my subliminal playlist right now, girl? Are you on my subliminal playlist? Because if you are, you could see that I listen to them. But I have deleted some Mozamorph subliminals because some of them I listen to, and it's not that I don't believe the whole controversy that she's like put a bunch of stuff in there, but some of them I just it feels empty to me. I feel like I'm not affected at all, so I take those ones out. But yeah, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, click the very first link in the comment that I just pinned. Readers LOA Vault. Type in your email, and you'll get sent my private subliminal playlist that I have curated for the past 3 years. I want to visit 10 countries next year. It's already done. Yes, I love that. I'm just like waiting. I just know I'm gonna get bit by the travel bug again so soon. And yeah, I want to travel a lot next year too. I'm really excited. Okay, so people are still having the not secure issue. Is it Tanya, did you just click on it? Yeah, you guys get the playlist straight away. You can just go ahead and click on it still. I promise you I'm not sending you any viruses. I'm still it's my first time setting up a mailing list, so I'm still like trying to figure out. Yes, I just clicked on it now. Okay. S okay. I have to figure that out then. I don't know why it's doing that. It's literally just a YouTube link. You really made me feel so wonderful at 11:19 PM Toronto time. I really wanna go to Toronto, Silent T, just because of Drake, because I listen to him. I wanna see the tower. How often do you do these lives? These are fun. I'm literally having a blast. I'm having so much fun. I haven't done them in, like, a few months. I don't know why, but I'm gonna be doing them more often. Um, like, I'm gonna aim for every week, once a week. But yeah, it can be at around this time. It can be like at about 9 p.m. my time, which or no, 11 yeah, 9 to 11 p.m., which is like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. EST. That's all I know. I don't know all of the other times, but yeah. Just finished listening to your boyfriend subliminal. Love that. For some reason, when I put my email in, it says subscribing and then it doesn't go through. What the hell? Really? I haven't had that issue. Hmm. Right as I was I'm a manifest once a week. I said I'm shooting for once a week. You are master manifester. Um, your lives are awesome. Thank you, Darlene. That means so much to me. Good morning. Yeah, I'll try to fix that issue, Lucida. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Well, email went to your spam list. Oh man. I gotta get to work. I'll figure it out, guys. Um, Tips for manifesting moving countries. So I manifested moving from Australia to United States of America, um, 2 years ago. No, it was 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago. Um, my biggest tip Oh, yeah, I said your name correctly. Okay, good. My biggest tip is falling asleep in the state of the wish fulfilled. Neville Goddard always talked about this, and it was, like, his favorite thing to do. This is SATs, but instead of visualizing, you're just, like, kinda telling yourself that I'm in bed in insert the country here. If you know the city, maybe get specific with it, as specific as possible, and then maybe, like, play sounds from that country as you're falling asleep too. And you're just, like, constantly repeating over and over and over again, like, "I'm in bed falling asleep in Australia or Canada," or, like, wherever you want to move to. Can the country be Barbados? Could be whatever you guys want. Hey guys. Do you think I should manifest an apology and him begging me to be back from a guy I don't want anymore? I don't even like him. If you're bored, like, if you want to, I would just go about my day, but you can do whatever you want. If you don't like something, like if he's annoying you, I would just like ignore it and maybe like manifest him to leave you alone. But if you're just bored and you don't like him but you want him to beg, like sure. I made you drink some water. Master manifestors over here. Can you explain robotic affirmations? Do you practice them daily? You're basically inserting thoughts into your mind essentially, manually, and you're saturating your mind with them, and then your subconscious mind listens to everything. And it's like, "Oh, real shit? Really? This is going on? Okay." And then it, like, projects it out into the 3D reality. Um, so you just have to saturate your mind if you wanna do it mindlessly as much as possible throughout the day, but I highly recommend to also affirm in a way where you know that right now, in this reality, you have it. Probably, like, 10 minutes before you go to sleep and 10 minutes after you wake up. Yeah. I am currently robotically affirming. Um, I'm saying I make $30,000 a month, and it just like, I'm itching to say it. It's, like, super addicting, and it gets me exciting. I've actually never experienced it to this extent before. where I'm like actually so excited to keep like robotically affirming for something. So yeah, if I want to do something, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The playlist has 765 videos. It seems like a lot of the videos are private or no longer available. Really? This is 1,000 for me. Maybe some of them aren't available in your country? Thank you, Rita. Bedtime Toronto time. I will replay tomorrow. You are the best. Thank you so much, Mr. Isn't It Wonderful? As always, freaking love your username. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Your videos have actually changed my life. I appreciate you so much. That means so much to me. Thank you so much. Let's travel in convoy through Europe and Romania in a couple of years. I really want to road travel in a big group. That sounds fun. Someone told me my SP was in a relationship, and I'm like, whatever, don't care. I'm gonna just keep focusing on my end goal. Turns out they're not actually together, just a situationship. A win is a win. A win is a win, brother. A win is a win. Just keep going with your um, living in the end. You manifested that. You manifested that. That's amazing. What technique is the best according to you, and which works best for you? So someone asked me this in our Discord group, which you can actually join by joining members only. And what I said is they phrase it like, "What's the quickest?" Like, if I need something right now, um, if you, but this is the caveat though. Like, you have to do it correctly. Is quantum shifting, and it's like it's very instant. It's very intense. It's like jumping to another reality. But if you actually do it correctly, it will be the most instant thing. So it's kind of like a complicated question because it just depends on like where you're at. A lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to exert a lot of energy. They would rather put in work of robotic affirming, and that's totally fine and that works too. But it's just like it's to me it's a lot more work, although I'm doing it myself right now. Um it it should take about 3 days robotic affirming. Um but other than that, like I mean, anyone can quantum jump, but I think that it it's a lot harder, um, than robotic affirming. But if I had to say, like, I think the most powerful and quickest is quantum shifting if you do it quickly. I mean, if you do it correctly. But the most practical is robotic affirming, and it will take 3 days if you actually are disciplined. But my favorite is SATs. That like SATs has gotten me the most results in the quickest way by far. The first time I robotically affirmed it was to heal my dog's ruptured eye that I was told he would end up losing. He was healed in 3 weeks. Oh my god, Darlene. That is amazing. I'm so happy your dog is healthy. That is freaking the best when you can manifest for the ones that you love as well. It's just so good. Doesn't get better than that. Is it possible to wake up rich or does it take a bit more time? I'm turning 18 next month and I really want to be ahead when it comes to money. Listen, it literally, like, thousands of people wake up rich all of the freaking time. Even in the practical sense, they will invest in some crypto and then they become a freaking millionaire the next day. It's not like in even 10 years ago where in a 3D sense, you would have to work it, like even 10 years ago. I mean, we already had the internet and stuff, but it's even more instant now with things like TikTok. Freaking like, there's so many more people online now. There are so many opportunities just in a practical sense alone. But for LOA, like, yes, of course. If people are already doing it without even LOA, how do you think like you have the best chance ever at freaking waking up rich? Someone can send you something. Like, actually, you know what? Don't even think about how it can happen. The only job is to being like, I, you know what? Like, do stats and like keep telling yourself, I'm gonna wake up rich. 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 And just robotically affirm that. I think that the feeling will naturally come. And yeah, I think that that's very powerful. And literally, people wake up rich all the time. So just picture them digits in your bank account. Yes. I'm currently affirming I get exactly what I want to live an easy life with no struggle. I love that. That sounds good. I love your videos. I have a playlist called Reader that I shuffle whenever I get off track and forget who I am. I owe you big time, girl. Oh, thank you so much. I love that. That means a lot to me. I'm so happy that I can like help y'all out in any way that I can. Since creation is finished, then do you believe that everything we imagine is just tapping into that reality? Yeah, yeah, for sure. You're literally just like shifting into a new reality. Um, that already exists, but you can't like physically right now taste, touch, hear, whatever. But it exists, and you're just shifting to it. Whatever you can imagine, like you wouldn't be able to imagine it if it didn't exist, essentially, and everything exists. So, like you can imagine anything. Like you can't imagine a new color, right? It's because it doesn't exist. So, like if you can imagine freaking unicorn, like living with unicorns and shit, like yeah, you can totally manifest that. Quantum shifting is like shifting to a version of you living in the reality that you want. Yeah, like in a law of assumption perspective, but if you just zoom out, like quantum shifting is just like it's just like going into another reality, like because like on a science level, like parallel realities exist. So you're just tapping into that, into the one that you actually want to go in. But if you take away law of assumption, like, hey, like you can freaking go into whatever reality you want, not even one that you desire. It's the, yeah. But on a law of assumption based perspective, we're manifesting what we want. Like, for sure, we're choosing the reality that we actually want to be in. Gizmo Una 888, I love your username 888. I've been seeing so many 888s recently, especially like the fact that I'm affirming what I'm affirming and I'm seeing 888. I love it. I love it so much. My favorite reader video is Be a Spoiled Bitch. Yes, that changed, like, that mentality changed my motherfucking life. If anyone has, like, just joined in, like, the title of the video, I talk about that at the very beginning. So this video is gonna be, like, on replay, after a couple of hours, or it'll probably be instantly. So make sure to watch the whole video for all of the info. As someone new, what's the first step in training the mind to send and receive telepathic signals clearly instead of just imagining them? You imagining them is sending the telepathic signals. Spoiler alert. Lizzie, check your spam because some people are saying that it went into their spam for some reason. Um, but yeah, like, what do you mean? That sounds very complicated. Don't complicate law of assumption. It's literally like, as I said at the very beginning of this video, like the title of this video is the one assumption is it is whatever I think it is. So if you think that you can like send telepathic messages, you can, and you just think of the message and like I would just visualize that message, wrap it up in a little bow, and then like freaking send it to their brains. But you can do it in any way. Like you can be thinking about them, you can visualize like talking with them and telling them what they want to hear. You can write a letter to them and then like be like, this is exactly what they this message has been sent to them telepathically. Like there's just an infinite way of doing it. Imagination is everything. It's not just imagining them. Like imagination is everything. You know what I mean? What is like one greatest impossible thing that you have manifested through SATS technique? My biggest thing was manifesting 100,000 subscribers. Like just because it felt impossible to me because I was trying to do this for 16 years and nothing was working. Like I tried it fucking all, and then and it wasn't until I used SATs that I literally got like 60,000. Yes, no, 70,000 because I had 30,000. I went up to, yeah, I got 70,000 subscribers in like 6 weeks or something, which is like I tell that to people and they're like, is that even possible? Like physically, like what the fuck? Um, so yeah, it just blows my mind every time I think about it. How would you manifest being debt free? I would personally focus on overflow. So focus yourself on drowning in money, like suffocating in money, being like, what the fuck do I do with all this money? Like, get into insane mentality of overflow. This is the affirmation that I want you to use. I have more money than I know what to do with. 888, period. 888. I have more than it. I have more money than I know what to do with. I have more money than I know what to do with. I have more money than I know what to do with. I love that affirmation so much. Rita, the playlist link you dropped, is it free or do I have to pay? It's absolutely free. You just put in your email and then you get an email straight away with the link of the playlist. Yeah, I have way too much money. I want to manifest a jackpot tomorrow, 95 million, and pay my dream house cash. Period. Oh my god, another 888 username. This is a sign. I love it so much. Yeah, you just quantum shift into the reality where you are that you've won the 95 million jackpot. You literally like step into the reality where that is the case. Yes, I just have way too many subscribers. Like, it's just not manageable. I can't manage all these subscribers. Like, they just keep flowing and flowing and flowing, and it overwhelms the hell out of me. It's just like, how can so many people exist that follow me? That's like a whole stadium full of people. That's overwhelming. That is way too many people. I have way too many subscribers that I even know what to do with, how to handle, you know? Yeah, I love that. Forgetting the how and manifesting is the biggest thing to comprehend. We are so used to having a plan to do things. Yeah, for sure. Like the human mind is gonna try to like figure it out for you because we've just been conditioned to figure out the how. But I like it's just a way of framing it. To me, it felt very freeing because I was like, ah, this is a breath of fresh air. I just trust. Like I don't have to figure anything out. And it was no like digging and searching that did it for me. It was just like a trusting and a knowing that I don't have to figure out the how. And then once that assumption stabilized and I got my first kind of like manifestation where I wasn't thinking about the how, I don't know what it was. I'm trying to remember what it was. I don't know, but like it was just something that made no sense. And in my own mind, there would have been no way where I could have done it myself. That's also what got me into law of assumption. So I'm like, I'm giving it to my higher self. Like my higher self will figure it out. And each and every single time you trust that, it does figure it out. And it always does anyways. Like your subconscious mind, your higher self, it always figures it out in the end. It's never our job. So I took that as such a good thing. I felt so light. I'm like, what do you mean? I finally don't have to be the one that figures it out anymore. I feel so light. I have no responsibilities for this. I'm just giving it to my higher self. You can even visualize yourself like not even visualize, just close your eyes right now and like see that manifestation and like visualize yourself handing it off like this isn't my thing to worry about anymore. Like I hand it off to my higher self. My higher self is going to figure out how to manifest this. Like even as an example of like New York, I was like, how the fuck? By the way, I started manifesting moving to New York in 2020 when I mean it was 2019, but then I couldn't manifest it, and then COVID happened as well. So I was still manifesting while COVID was happening, and I was like, it is not my job to figure out how it's going to happen. And I literally did still move to New York during freaking COVID. I moved February 2021. COVID was still a thing. Like the very first few weeks of New York were crazy because it was still like very much empty. I was going into my office like, and there were like still like two, three people in the office. And it just happened. It all fell into place perfectly. But it wouldn't have if I was like, this is fucking impossible. It's fucking COVID. No one moves to fucking New York during COVID. What the fuck do you mean? It's like the biggest, like, scariest place for COVID. Like, you know? Because exactly, circumstances don't matter. Your subconscious mind will figure it out itself. As Neville says, this is my favorite quote from him, like, whether it's 1 or 1,000 people, they will fucking move in order for you to get your manifestation. Like, think of his Barbados story. I always go back to it because it's just the most iconic thing ever. Like, he literally had $0 to his name, and his brother, that also wasn't rich, gave him, like, just an economy ticket for the ship. And he just lived in the end of going to Barbados in first class. And it just so happened that his brother first moved to sending him a ticket. Next, second person who moved was the person who got off their first class and canceled their ticket. They didn't cancel their ticket, but they just didn't end up showing on the day. That person moved. And so all of a sudden, it's like the meadow was clear. The freaking path is clear. But Neville couldn't have just like figured that out himself. You know what I mean? He could have figured out like the brother part, but like there's no way in hell he could have, made a stranger just not like go on his first class freaking ship, you know? Do you hear that? If anyone was in the live like 20, 30 minutes ago, she's either begging to go outside or she's crying because it's actually looking kind of cloudy outside and she's terrified of thunder. I feel so freaking like bad for her when it starts raining because that sounds more of like a scared cry. Oh no, I see her face. She wants to go outside. I can read her like a freaking book. Are you scared or you want to go outside? You want to go outside? Hmm. I think she wants to go outside. I want to manifest the cat now. Yeah, she's meowing away because she either wants to go in outside or she's scared of the rain. But it's not raining yet. But some like they feel it before it comes. Because she always starts crying before it's raining and then it starts thundering and she's like terrified. Everyone hit the like button. Thanks, fellow. I love you too. You still do robotic affirming challenges? I've actually started doing them on my Instagram subscription. I'll send you a link of my Instagram, but it's just Rita Kaminsky with two eyes at the end. And on my profile, if you go on subscribers, if you get the membership, you have access to a group chat. And I did start doing robotic affirmation challenges. It's like robotic affirmations and sats. We're manifesting one thing and we have to be like very disciplined and strict about it. We're holding each other accountable for the next 3 weeks. And we're saying that like our manifestation is literally gonna come in 3 weeks because we're doing this and we're holding each other accountable. But also I upload like daily videos and like thoughts of law of assumption and just like different little law of assumption snippets on Instagram private for my Instagram subscribers. So yeah, you can subscribe and access that. I actually have a one-time fee that's so much cheaper. So usually it's a $30 subscription and right now it's at $8. So I want to get it up to like a specific number and then I'm going to raise it up to 30. But the thing is that if you subscribe now, you will have that price for life until like you decide to go out of it. So yeah, I think that is a really good deal. Plus, like you basically have like 24/7 like access to me. I mean, right now I am always like, I mean, depending on the size of the chat, but like right now it's so fine. Like I'm answering questions there like all day, sending voice notes, stuff like that. That's a pretty fucking crazy deal, if you ask me. Thank you, Ravisha. Thank you so much. Make vlogs of your daily routine. I did do that sometimes. I was actually today thinking about doing it again. The only thing is like I'm just like it literally took me like 3 hours to edit it. Every day it was like daily vlogs, but I'm probably gonna hire an editor to do that when I decide to do it again. So subscribe to Rita Kaminsky vlogs because that's where I'll be like doing my routines, like my daily routines. Rita, you're amazing. Your words really helped me. Thank you so much. How can I track something without going hot or cold? Watch my latest video. Watch my latest video. It's because you're hot and cold. You're hot on your affirmations for a second and then you flip flop back to your old reality. So that's what your reality reflects. I love to watch your cooking. Yes, I did like daily vlogs where I would cook as well and like go to the gym and so much fun. I have so much fun like filming vlogs and anything. All right, last question. I'm gonna head out because I'm hungry and I need to pee and I need to get these emails sorted and just get like work done. Um, Riri, currently manifesting relationship with a better version of my SP because I deserve the best, not the old. Not the old version because I was no more my old self. But what does it mean to have absolutely no movement? It's not your job to figure out why is there no movement. It's your job to just saturate your mind and continue to manifest. And that's it. So I have a video about this. It's how to change your SP. It's like a full 10-minute video. Um, you basically just assume and see them as the version that you want because you can change them to be anything. Like my SP was so different from how he is now because I went into my mind and I the other thing that I did was I knew it into being. I didn't have a specific routine, but you could just affirm like my SP is exactly how I want him to be. But I just went into my mind. Anytime I would see him and he would annoy me with something, I would go into my mind and I would be like, he actually is really ambitious. He actually always wants to travel. He actually always wants to go out and like do things with me. This was like years ago. Like, no, yeah, it was years ago actually. What the hell? Time goes by so fast. It was when I didn't really know him anymore. We broke up for 4 years and then, like, we got back together and I was, like, kind of, a little bit worried that he'll, like, go back to being how he was before we broke up, which was nothing, like, crazy, but I just wanted him to be, like, a better version of himself, and so anytime I would, like, think about it or I would, like, kind of experience the same thing as before, I would change him in my mind, be like, "Actually, in this reality right now, he's like this. In this reality right now, he's like that. He doesn't play video games, like all of this stuff, and that's what started transpiring into my reality, which is like that was also like a really big, crazy fucking manifestation. Because if it wasn't for law of assumption, I would not be with this man right now. Like, I literally changed that man into a complete different person, basically. Like he's still the same, but like a better version. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna go. I hope you had fun. I had literally such a blast. I'll go back on live like probably in a week, maybe before if I feel like it. But yeah. Make sure to check out the link that I pinned at the very top of the page um, for the 1000 secret subliminals. You literally just enter your email and you will get an email back instantly for free of this secret link that I don't share with I haven't shared with anyone. Like this is the first time and I'm keeping it that way. It's still going to be unlisted. Um yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful morning, day, night, and remember you're all master manifestors. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.